Xin chào. How's it going, everybody? This is Ignacio Cern, head golf professional at Banana Hills Golf Club. Okay, so in the previous video, we talked about kinematic sequence, okay, which relates to the body movement, the order that the body needs to move in to have a good efficient swing, okay? That's very important to learn in the beginning, because if you don't, most people will tend to rely on their arms to do everything, and that causes a lot of problems down the line, okay? So we could do, really a lot of videos on just the body movements, but for today, I just want to focus a little bit on the arm movement, okay? So we can at least put what we've done with the body movement and the arm movement together and begin to try to hit some balls, okay? So basically, as the body is turning back and forth, okay, that helps us to move the club head laterally, back and forward towards the target, okay? However, most of the time the ball is on the ground, so we also need the club moving a little bit up and down so that we get a nice descending attack angle into the ball and the ball goes up nice and high, okay? So basically the arms would start very much together with the body, okay? So I start with a turn. I don't want to start with my hands, okay? So I start turning. That's going to get the club head moving down the target line. And as soon as I've done that, then I can begin to hinge the wrists and take the club head up as my body continues to rotate around, okay? So by going up, getting my hands nice and high, especially with the irons, then I'll be able to reach the ground nicely, get a good descending attack angle, okay? So arm movement, up and down as the body is rotating around, okay? That's not all. There are a couple ways that you can move your arms, and you don't have to do it one way or another. This kind of depends on each person. For example, if you look at somebody like Dustin Johnson, when he goes up, okay, he leaves the club face quite closed, okay? So there's no rotation in the forearms, okay, as he's going up. Okay, so he goes directly into a hinge, okay, which leaves the club face pointing towards the ground, and at the top it's going to be pointing towards the sky. Most people cannot do that. They don't have enough flexibility to do that, and they don't have enough power then to bring the club back down. So most people find it more comfortable to do a little bit more of a rotational movement with the arms, okay? But you have to keep in mind that even though you might feel more mobility that way, you're also manipulating the club face more, okay? So you're opening and closing the club face. What that means is that you'll have to have very good timing in your release so that your club face is square at impact, okay? So what I try to do with my students is I try to find a middle way there, okay? So that middle way basically looks like when you go back, let's say, we'll stop here as a reference when the club is parallel to the ground. I like the club face to be pointing a little bit towards the ground, okay? So we don't want it quite, completely facing forward. We want it just a little bit down. Okay, so that's a pretty good reference there, okay? I mean, you have to look at it in a little bit more detail with your pro, or I can help you out as well, but that's basically it. So then as we're hitting the ball, it's not too much rotation, okay? This would be a rotational release, okay? So it would be a little bit more of a flip release. So the hands are moving in this way, and that way we're keeping the club head square for longer. So a little bit before we hit the ball, through the ball, and a little bit after. That way we're maintaining our club face more square. So even when you don't hit it perfectly, it's probably still gonna go straight, okay? That sort of release, a little bit of a flip release, becomes very, very important with the driver, okay? That's how you hit straight drives, and it also helps you to hit a little bit up, okay? So just remember, with your arms, okay, as the body's moving, they must go up, okay? They can rotate a little bit, but yeah, not excessively, okay? You want to feel a little bit of mobility, but keep that club face moving square as you go through the ball, okay? So I hope that helps and clears some things up. Also, guys, for those of you who are not aware, we have a really important date this month. The 28th of September is our IMG trophy, and on that same day, we're having a demo day with Titleist from 9 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Now, Titleist has come out this year with some really interesting clubs. They're T-Series irons, which are different than what they were doing before. I've hit them already and they're really interesting, very good clubs. Also the TS Hybrid Series and the U Series for the utility irons, okay? So at our range, you know, the grass is absolutely immaculate, so it'll be a very good place to try out those irons. So come on down for that. And also, one more reminder, I've been offering this month a free lesson because I just arrived to Banna Hills, so I'm doing a free lesson just for this month. So that'll be over the 30th of September. So you still have a chance to get a free lesson with me and see if you get some quick results. All right, so I'm always happy to see you. You know, contact us if you want to do that. All right, so hope to see you guys soon. See you later.